A security researcher recently found a database of nearly 200 million people's login credentials from major companies such as Google, Meta, Amazon, and pretty much every other major place that you could log into. But these companies didn't leak the data. It was stolen via something called Infostealer malware. What the heck is an Infostealer? Well, the name is pretty self-explanatory. It's a type of malware that gets installed on a device and can basically see everything that you type. So as you log into things, it steals your login credentials. Advanced ones can even steal two-factor authentication keys that can be used to bypass that as well later. It's extremely dangerous. Here's how to protect yourself. So if you are on an iOS device, such as an iPhone or iPad, you are the most unlikely to have an Infostealer, because that operating system is very sandboxed and locked down. Only extremely sophisticated government spy agencies have managed to even get anything unauthorized onto an iOS device. Android is also pretty safe and locked down, but a little bit less so. Desktop computers, and yes, also Macs, are the most vulnerable because they offer an ability to get root access to the operating system. This is where you're most likely to potentially have an Infostealer. How does it get on there? It gets there by you accidentally or unknowingly downloading some software and either running it, or sometimes it can run itself. These can come from phishing emails, spam, or downloading something off the web by accident. You will never even notice because these things hide in the background, but they can be harvesting all of your login credentials. The best thing to do is prevention. Be extremely cautious and careful about things that you click on and download. It's also helpful to have a premium antivirus because a lot of times they can detect these Infostealers. Also, dark web monitoring can help you find if your data is being sold, which could be an indication that you do have an Infostealer on your device. Also, it's very important to use a password manager, especially so you can have unique passwords for every login. So if one of them gets leaked, it doesn't compromise all of your other accounts. And it also helps to regularly change your passwords so that if your data got leaked, it will become outdated. And always use two-factor authentication when you can, preferably with an auth app like Authy or Google Authenticator. Now, there is no 100% solution, but taking these kinds of precautions can help reduce your risk of getting an Infostealer on your devices, which ultimately could leak your credentials and cause financial disaster.